And welcome back to Rupee's Break from Reality, where I have changed states. Again, I don't mean like a physical state. Well, I mean, physically I have changed state. You'll understand if I actually get round to finishing this sentence. I'm no longer in Louisiana. I am in Kentucky. I'm staying just outside Louisiana, Louisville even. And I'm heading down to one of the most famous things or places in Kentucky. No, not the Derby. I think I'm wrong time of year. And I'm not going to a bourbon distillery or anything like that. I'm going to Fort Knox. Yeah, that's right, Fort Knox. So why am I going to Fort Knox? Well, it's just, a cool thing to do. One of the US's major gold repositories. Ooh, bumpy road. But also a James Bond location. Yeah. Goldfinger. That's right. So the climactic scenes of Goldfinger take place at Fort Knox, and I'm not entirely sure if I can get in. I think it might be a little bit like Vandenberg. I might need a military ID or something, because it is still an active military base. But it has a visitor centre, and the website sort of says you can, but it doesn't say please come. Anyway, we will soon see. But it being Kentucky, there is also another very famous thing from Kentucky. You can see I'm in a particularly eloquent mode, and that is fried chicken. Kentucky Fried Chicken, which isn't too far away. It's a couple of hours away. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get there later on today as well. Now, Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC, whatever. Do you know, I love it. I owe a lot of my stature to KFC. So I feel that going to KFC, number one, would be, it's almost like a pilgrimage for me. But first, Fort Knox, hopefully. See you all later. Oh, and clearly there's Muhammad Ali as well, but that's in Louisville proper, which hopefully I'll be going to tomorrow. Right, or hopefully from Fort Knox very, very soon.
Sharp left onto Connector A, then turn left onto Bullion Boulevard.
Well, here I am at Fort Knox. This is the visitor centre, and as I thought, you do need to be an active member of the military. But there's a rather cool looking tank, or the back of a tank, and over there, that building there, looks suspiciously like the building used in Goldfinger. So that's Fort Knox. Shame I couldn't really get any closer. So I might as well go and find some lunch. And you know where I'm going for that. KFC. Bring it on. See you all in a bit. And here I am, the birthplace of Kentucky Fried Chicken, here in Kentucky. It took a little bit longer to get here. SatNav brought me via a slightly circuitous route. So where did I go past? I went through Boston, Lebanon, London, and Manchester. Oh, and Somerset. No wonder it took so long. But it's KFC, so it's always going to be worth it. Now, what good would coming here be without trying some of the amazing chicken? You won't have to watch me eat it. I'll save you that. Just know that I'm enjoying it. And welcome back to Rupee's Break from Reality, where I'm in Louisville, as you can probably tell from the sign back there. But I'm outside the Louisville Slugger Museum, which is a museum dedicated to the baseball bat. As you can see, there is an enormous baseball bat there. It's very big. Let's go inside the museum, shall we? Now that was more interesting than I was admittedly expecting it to be. It's fascinating watching them being made. And I even got to hold Babe Ruth's bat. Babe Ruth, the original Louisville Slugger. Yeah, I know. It's very, very cool. Anyway, I'm going to have a wander around downtown Louisville now. Catch you all later. Now, how could I come to Louisville in Kentucky without seeing at least something related to, arguably, well, certainly one of their most famous sons, Muhammad Ali. Was he the greatest boxer of all time? Possibly. Was he one of the greatest athletes of all time? Most definitely. Was he the most recognisable athlete on the planet? Yeah, I reckon so. Louisville has been an absolute delight. I've just come from the Old Forester distillery. I've had a couple of bourbons, all in the interest of research, you understand, which is why I may sound a little bit squiffy. And just beyond those bridges, and I will put a picture up, is the river that runs all the way through Louisville. And that actually is the border between Kentucky and Indiana. So across the way, you can see Indiana, which, if you're a fan of parks and recreation, like I am, will have a little bit of resonance because Pawnee is supposed to be over there. Now, this is off the hoof, or off the cuff rather. See, bourbon. Off the cuff. So I don't actually know if Pawnee is a real town or not. But I'll look it up and I'll put it on the on a title or something. Anyway, I think that's it from here today. See you all later.